In the months leading up to Deadpool and Wolverine, it was clear that there was a ton of hype around the movie, but with it being R-rated, there were a lot of questions on what it would do at the box office, especially with some recent disappointments from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Well, we know now that it was a massive hit. Opening weekend broke a bunch of records and continued breaking records throughout the past several weeks. Well, finally, it's been taken out of the top spot at the box office by the opening weekend for Alien Romulus, but it had a massive achievement along the way. Ryan Reynolds tweeted this out to celebrate that Deadpool and Wolverine has officially become the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time, ahead of Joker. Now, if we did the math and we wanted to adjust for inflation based on what 2019 was, ticket prices, and just general inflation, stuff like that, I still think Joker would probably technically have it beat. But we're just talking about hard numbers here. We're talking about what are the box office results. And regardless, Deadpool and Wolverine is a massive fucking success, sitting at $1.1 billion for an R-rated movie. I enjoyed the movie. I didn't think that it's like, oh, what a great, compelling, emotional story that I went on. No, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. You got to see a lot of characters you care about, and you got to laugh along the way. And I don't think it changes too much for the fate of the MCU going forward. Other announcements they've made recently, like the fact they're scrapping Kang, Robert Downey Jr. is Doom, all that stuff. Maybe they will change things. Maybe they can get back to a little bit of the MCU at old. All of that remains to be seen. However, this specific achievement is fucking big. It really is. Obviously, the first two Deadpool movies, both massive financial successes as well. Both around $800 million at the box office. And now with the added bonus of being able to do all these different cameos cited in the MCU, the idea that this movie is now $1.1 billion and growing is fucking huge. So it's a massive success for them. And again, if it was like the worst movie ever or a bunch of woke shit, I'd say, well, there it is. I might not be as happy about it, but for me, I enjoyed the movie. Don't think it's the best movie that's been put out. Certainly not the best Deadpool movie. Deadpool 1 still dominates. I thought this was more on the level of Deadpool 2, but a fun, entertaining trip to the theater, which that's all people are looking for nowadays, it seems. That's what they got from Deadpool and Wolverine, and it is doing huge numbers, has finally broken every single R-rated record imaginable. Maybe Joker 2 will have something to say about that later, but I have my doubts about Joker 2. I'm not necessarily looking forward to it. I don't think that movie needed a sequel, but maybe, just maybe, it can recreate some of the magic. One thing that should be stated is that it's still so impressive what Joker did, because that movie was like a $50 or $60 million budget compared to the $200 million plus for Deadpool and Wolverine. Either way you slice it, despite all the failures we've seen from Marvel and Disney over the last few years, this one definitely you have to mark down as a massive success.